Literary sources. All the written documents, records, or manuscripts come under this category. Do you know what are manuscripts? Children, manuscripts are handwritten records. In ancient times, when man was living in caves, then the man wrote on stone walls, copper plates, palm leaves, and bark of certain trees like birch. What is birch? Birch was a type of tree and its bark was used to write the manuscripts. Now, the literary sources is further divided into two parts, that is, religious literature and secular or non religious literature. Religious means related to religion. So, the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, Upanishads, these all religious books give us information about our ancient culture and religion. And non religious literature, stories, biographies of kings, plays, books, books on medicine, science, politics, all comes in non-religious or secular literature. In your next chapters, you will come to know about all these literary sources, like plays like Abhigyana Shakuntalam was written by Kalidasa, Chanakya. Children, do you know Chanakya? Yes. He was a great politician of Mauryan Empire. He wrote Arthashastra. From the ancient times was, children, do you know that all knows that India from the ancient times was a center of attraction for the foreign travelers, because India was very rich and prosperous country. People came here from the neighbor countries to trade. So some Chinese travelers also came here. They wrote many books on our heritage and culture. These are also sources of information. For example, Fahian and Huyen Tsang wrote books on Indian culture. Megasthenes wrote a book, Indica. Who was Megasthenes? You will read in your chapter number 8. Now, in the last, I will let you know about the geographical framework of India. Became Indian history is very much, because Indian history is very much influenced by its geography. In North India is protected by great Himalayas. So many rivers of India are providing plenty of fresh water. Even they are the homes of ancient civilizations which flourished on their banks. India has a long coastline, long chain of lofty mountains, rich plateaus, ghats, islands. These all are the geographical features of India. People of India, their food, clothes, customs, traditions, all evolved in these conditions and relief features. So, Indian history is greatly influenced by its geography. So, children, in this chapter we read about the sources of history and their examples. Do you all understand the chapter? I hope. Yes, but still, if you have any questions in your minds, you can ask or listen my video again. Thank you and have a nice day.